What's up guys, it's Inkshadow here, and today I'm going to show you how to play NILAH ADC. And we are going to play with Inkshadow Nilah, playing with the best build and runes, with Soraka against Aphelios and Seraphine. And let's get to her skill explanation. So on passive, whenever Nilah kills a minion, she and the nearest allied champion gain an additional 50% of the experience they would have lost from sharing. And whenever a nearby allied champion uses an ability to heal or shield, either Nilah or themselves, both they and Nilah receive a bonus amount of equal to 7.5% of the healing or 15% of the shielding after a 0.5 second delay. Bonus shielding lasts as long as the shield that triggered the effect, up to a maximum duration of 4 seconds. And Nilah will gain a portion of all healing and no shielding from nearby allies that activate either of the effect on themselves while she is within range of them. The same applies to allies that grant Nilah a heal or shield. They gain a portion of the heal or shield given to her by them, even if the heal or shield affects both units. Usually it's best to focus on reaching level 2 before enemies, but it can be difficult against this matchup, as Aphelios has extra range, so yeah, won't be able to. But here she has lost some HP already by trying to trade through minions. It's gonna be fine, we have to be patient. Nilah takes time to scale, but she's amazing. I have Conquer. Nice. Great start. And an assist. Let's go. That's a great start, and we are going to play with Collector. So as you can see, instead of taking too much poke at the start, I played it safer, let them push a bit, and then I found an opening to make a good engage. Now I have to wait again. Usually it is like this early because Nilah has small range, and you only increase that with Q. Going back to the passive, I will also provide an extra info. Heal and shields granted by items, runes and summoner spells will not trigger the increased amount. The heal and shield increases do not trigger from their own heal or shield. Nilah may still gain a shield from her allies' shields even if they are longer than 4 seconds, but the buff of the shield will only last for up to 4 seconds. Lastly, Nilah can receive a normal shield from nearby allies that gain physical or magic shields. Then as for the Q on passive, as you know, Nilah has extremely small range and she can increase that by gonna work. Applying Q on the target. And so can be passive, Nilah gains from 0 to up to 33% armor penetration based on critical strike chance. Generally Nilah scales with crit a lot, hence why her power spike increases. She hits her power spike so much when she finishes Infinity Edge. Her basic attacks and Q heal her for up to 20% based on critical strike chance of the post mitigation damage dealt to champions, converting each heal instance beyond maximum health into a shield that lasts 6 seconds. So on active you gain that range, and Nilah cracks her whip blade in a line in the target direction that deals physical damage to enemies hit, increased by 100% based on critical strike chance. Best to save the Q for an enemy for the poke. And then you wanna follow up with an Oza. And that way you should poke your enemies with your Q. Your Q can hit structures and applies lifesteal at 100% effectiveness to one target, just as if you would do an Oza attack. It heals for the same amount based on your lifesteal. And if Q is cast during E, Nilah leaves behind a wave that is sent towards her location at the end of the dash. dealing the same damage to enemies hit. It's the same as Kiana's EQ. You can do EQ like this to both clear faster and opponent gauge. If Q hits an enemy, Nilah empowers herself for 4 seconds, gaining extra bonus attack range, that is 125 range, and up to 60% bonus attack speed, that is based on level. The better level you have, the more attack speed you get, and this causes her basic attacks to strike in a cone that deals extra 100% AD scaling physical damage to enemies hit. Yeah, I couldn't do much Olivia with such mana. Against secondary non-champion targets, this is reduced to 33% AD for minions and 10% for monsters. And additionally executes minions left below 20 HP. Also, on-hit effects are applied only to the primary target. This ability will cast from wherever the caster is at the end of the cast time. And Spell Shield will not block Q's empowered basic attacks. Then as for W, for 2.25 seconds, you become ghosted, you gain bonus movement speed and you reduce all incoming magic damage taken by 25%, and you especially block basic attacks so you can dodge all non-turret basic attacks. Which means if an enemy ADC tries to attack you, you just press W and you completely ignore the damage from autos. And allied champions you touch will also get the effect of your W for 1.5 seconds. So that is really good and you have to think about it. And your allies may only be affected by W only once every 6 seconds. So we're gonna dive him. Or Ghost. Oh wait, he survived? I can't believe that. You know, the bad thing is that I actually got focused by this turret. Then as for E, Nilah dashes a fixed distance in the direction of the target unit, dealing physical damage to enemies she passes through. She has on deck, right? So you can do EQ. And Nilah has 2 stacks of her E, and you can use your E on targets such as minions, also champions. Your E also resets basic attack timers, so there's an auto attack reset, you can do also E and also. And during E, you are able to use your Q and ultimate. Lastly, ultimate. On active, Nilah wields her whip blade over 1 second, dealing physical damage to nearby enemies every 0.25 seconds. She then unleashes a burst that deals physical damage and pulls them 225 units towards her, and each hit also slows targets by 10% for 3 seconds, refreshing on subsequent hits. During this, Nilah heals herself and nearby allied champions for up to 50% based on critical strike chance of the post-mitigation damage dealt to champions, reduced to 10% against non-champions, converting each heal instance beyond maximum health into a shield that lasts 6 seconds so you can overheal. And during ultimate you are not able to basic attack and cast her other abilities, but you are able to move. So your ultimate is a channeling effect. I could be engaging that Seraphine, but I don't think it's worth. She has good disengage against Nilah. You can also pull enemies through walls and knock them across your location with your ultimate. and the spell shield will only block the burst damage. What's up with Lee? Oh, good call. You should be trying to apply your ult on as many targets as you can, and that way you can recover HP in a teamfight quickly with the overheal and the shield, so it's really strong when used right, not to mention the CC. But like Aphelios is to save with Sarah.
When you flow as water, nothing can harm you.
Would be nice to have a ward here. Wait, Zoe left top lane to impact bot. Makes sense when Mundo went top, okay.
An ally has been slain. No adversary is too powerful for me.
Nice try. Are we gonna pay for this? Kind of tricky to catch Zoe with Nilah.
Joy was my team has destroyed a turret again. Bliss in life and bliss forever after.
Wow, actually I'm gonna need Mercury Trust this game.
Will be long and joyous.
No attack speed. So if you wanna queue the plant, it won't work.
I gave everything.
You have to collect it manually. But it works against structures. You can kill the turret.
River of fate, guide me to greatness.
Now 1v1 with Mundo.
Cast away fear.
When fully stacked with Conquer,
Evil.
then it's possible. He's gonna check red buff.
An enemy has been
The
slain.
Lord of Joy rages in
An
his
enemy
prison.
has been slain.
His power taken by me.
Yeah, there he is. And get baited. Yeah, he got baited for this. Could have saved the dash.
has destroyed a turret.
Okay, they're not expected B, right? Yeah.
Gentle waters.
And in this case, I didn't have to press W. Or to save it for auto attack reliant champions.
Adversary.
Rampage. Double kill.
He rests. Dropped to the 7th layer, deep in the
Okay, Infinity Edge. So that's the power spike.
They can't remember the woman I was, but will know the hero I am. Joy is not an easy power to master. It infects you, becomes you.
Okay, got her. I just heal. Thanks for the leash.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Wow. Oh wait. There was Galio's ultimate. As expected. And Darius just finishes off. Will they kill him? Oh, they did. Okay, so I've got 2 dashes.
May these battles ink the pages of history. Nothing has destroyed. The time is now.
Wow, the heal. Did they got him?
Ally has been slain.
Whoa. Almost. So close. I knew I had Soraka, so I have made such engage.
Double kill.
But even then it wasn't enough. If I had shield bow, that would be just enough to survive. Also, if I saved my ult and somehow got all of them, that would be an outplay, so it's really important how you use your ult.
I will face
Best to use it on multiple targets,
and live forever in song.
and in a teamfight you also heal allies. Meanwhile, Darius just destroying their base. Also, W grants you movement speed. Keep in mind about that.
Has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret. Double kill.
It's also good to take BT.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. An enemy has been slain.
Rage in your prison, demon. I am control.
Whoa. Behind you, Galio.
Double kill. Legendary.
Or is that already?
May you
Okay, so thanks for watching. Hope that you enjoyed and that you learned something on how to play Nilah. You can like and subscribe, let me know what do you think. Check out my stream. Join my Discord server, and if you need coaching, contact me also on Discord with a direct message. Thanks for watching and see you next time.